back to another SMJ broadcast. Haven't done one of these in a while. Been almost about 4 or 5 months I've been doing this since I've been on though. But you know the SMJ broadcast still going out strong. Been almost 3 years since I've been doing this. General too.
Yeah.
He been coming on, but we're gonna bring him back. Come back in the new year. We're gonna bring back a good one for you today about Black Panther the movie, and this is what the show is gonna be about today. About Black Panther the movie.
Yes.
We went to go see that today.
Yes.
And welcome back. You know, he's the contributor.
Thank you, sir.
It's
good to be back.
The general. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I know it's kind of late, but Happy New Year. You know,
thank you.
2018, and we're bringing in it's February, Black History Month, and I think it's a great idea that we're able to talk about this this monumental movie, epic movie. So I'm really excited.
Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you're on today.
Thank you.
I've seen you. Well, on the show, I haven't seen him. I've seen him, off the show though.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
But you know, my name is Sherelle McDill, the commander. If you forgot. but anyway, I want to waste y'all time.
I like it.
But I just want to warn y'all about this. What we're about to talk about. We don't want to spoil the show to you or anything like that. So we're gonna go into a lot of details about the movie. So if you don't want to get any spoiler alerts, updates, or we're gonna spoil the movie for you, you don't want to watch this till after you watch the movie. So come back to it.
And at the same time, we're gonna do our best to talk around a lot of things, but we may get into the weeds of it. And we're gonna do our best because this is the first opening weekend. But I'm glad that you did put that alert out. Because I don't want anyone to be disappointed, if they were watching us.
Yeah, especially if they cut in like 15 minutes, like between the.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't do that.
Exactly.
Well, I'm going to have it written down so when I put the movie out, you see in words that this is going to be like a spoiler. So
perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you'll be warned about that. So let's get to the movie here, General. We was excited about this movie for a long time.
Yes.
I mean, the trailer was just off the chain when we saw it. We said, man, this is probably a must-see movie to come out so we can go check it out. We've been going to movies a lot, but, lately it has not been as good of a movies come out lately because it's been kind of like a downside of movies kind of lately until actually another Marvel superhero movie came out that we really liked. That came out today. So, let's start with you first, though. We went to go see Black Panther today. What'd you think about it? I mean, you could give it a 1, though. We see what you say, though.
Well, if your scale is, you're saying 1 out of 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, and just walking out of the smoke of it, and I would have to say this was, it lived up to the billing because the expectations were so high and there was so much hype that I was concerned that it was so much that it may have been overhyped and that it would be hard for it could do nothing but disappoint now, but yet with all that, the movie still was able to live up to the hype, and that's one of the things that really impressed me. Yeah. And as we're going to get further into it, I'll talk more about it. In short, I would say 9.75.
Ooh, okay. So you went up on you because at first you said 9.5. You must have time to think about it.
Yes, I had a chance to allow it to rumigate.
You're confusing people here.
He's at it already, folks. 2018.
But 9.75, that is a high score.
Very high score.
Before I get to mine, though, would you think, along all the Marvel movies you have seen, would this be your best Marvel?
It's up there in my top 1 to 2, definitely. If not tied with first place, it's 1 to 2.
1 to 2.
Yeah, because
dang, that's a lot. That's saying a lot, y'all.
Yeah, because it was very complex. They took a lot of. They did a lot with a little, or you could say that, being that this was a standalone movie. There were a lot of elements. There were a lot of other characters in it, and the character development overall was great. The cinematography was great. The costumes were great. CGI, yes, that was great. But you know what? There wasn't too much of it in there at the same time. You know, in the fight, I'm really talking about
the suit was CGI. The suit,
suit was CGI. But I'm saying overall, in the one of the major fight scenes, that was CGI a lot. You know,
especially the car terminal flipping.
Yeah, but then again, it's a Marvel movie. It's a superhero movie. So,
because people are big with the CGI. Because sometimes CGI can mess up a movie, and it's CGI.
Yeah.
And the technology we have this day, you should make the CGI really good, especially the technology we have. And like you said, the CGI to me was just on time. I'm sorry, the CGI for me was on time.
Yeah. And I thought I agree with that. I was thoroughly impressed. I really was, and I think after the movie was over with, we noticed that they got an ovation, from the crowd.
Oh yeah, it was a
as well,
Yeah.
So, and even before the movie, I believe you and we arrived approximately 30 minutes. We walked in the theater literally about 30 minutes of the first showing on a Saturday morning, and I didn't see a whole lot of cars in the parking lot. At least I didn't pay attention to them. But when we got in the theater, it was 80% full already.
That was shocking. I didn't think it was going to be that packed that early.
Yeah, that was really one of the big shockers the other day.
Are we going to get a seat?
Yes, and you knew it was a good movie because hardly anybody got up. During the movie.
That's exactly right.
Everyone stayed glued to their seats, and I give it a 9.75 or even higher because at the end when the movie ended, I kept on. I was like, I didn't want to leave. I didn't want to leave where I was. I was in Wakanda. I was, witnessing the Black Panther and all of his exploits and all that, and it's like, well, of course the movie had to end, but part of me was like, oh no, I didn't want to see it end because I was enjoying it just that much. I had gotten that much enjoyment out of it, so it was really, really good for me.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the hammer on the nail right there. For me, I agree with you. For me, I think the ratings for me. Ooh, I had to say 9.5. I could get 9.7. I don't see me going down on the ratings.
No,
but it's up there. It's almost along. See, my favorite movie is Iron Man 1 because Iron Man 1 just had the storyline and how he built the tech of the Iron Man at first. And, he developed it so good that, he didn't just jump in and just fly it.
Yeah.
He had to go test runs. He was just, tearing up his house. Yeah. And that's just good, but it's up there. It's almost tied with Iron Man.
Oh, okay. That says a lot.
And the technology in that. Oh my goodness, I'm a big technology person.
Yeah.
And the best character who did the technology, I think this was on time. Shuri. That was her name. Shuri. That's his sister.
Yeah. I believe the actress name is Letitia Wright.
Yeah, Letitia Wright.
Yeah.
Her character was off the chain. You talking about? I see a future actor in her.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And I'd be kind of amazed they should not kill that character.
Oh no,
that character is almost as good as the main character.
Yeah.
And she just, I just like how she knew so much the technology and how how vibe she was. She was real vibrant. Even though the person was the king. Her brother, she was still like, "Hey, bro, like,
let's do this."
It was just so good. I love the technology and I was talking about the CGI though. The CGI was so good. The interface with the airplanes, it's they had in there. The technology, you wasn't actually in the airplane driving. It was just so off the chain, and the story was so good. I'm telling you, the whole African kind of feel and everything. This is a real big movie that you must have to see to test it yourself and see if you like it. I expect you will like it. If you don't like it, something's wrong with you. You need to stay home. The next movie, don't go to the movie. But yeah. What you think about the characters, though? You think them characters was good? The characters was good in that. Even the bad character. He was off in
Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. You know, he was in the Rocky the movie.
The Creed.
Creed. Man, that movie was good with him. And he was a good, a good person in there. But
he was also, I think he was also he was also in the movie with the director that did also Fruitville Station.
I remember that.
Yeah, he was a star. He was a star of that one.
He sure was. Yeah, he was good. He was a good actor.
Yeah, he's a great up and coming actor. He really is.
Yeah.
Great things are in store for him as well. I mean, I don't even know where to start. The you know what? Okay, you know what it was? Just like you just mentioned, between the relationship between the king in T'Challa and his sister Shuri.
Yeah.
That chemistry was just there with between all the characters.
Oh yeah.
You know, you could feel the chemistry.
Oh man, that chemistry was on time.
Yeah,
it's almost like the Star Trek movie. You know, you have your characters, your star characters. You get rid of them. It's like it's gonna break it. This is kind of like that. You just had a bond.
Yes, yeah. They really had a great. You could sense the bond and the chemistry that flowed throughout the movie with all of the characters. You know, even with the villain, you know, I just, you know, in T'Challa, you know, they were cousins, you know, but even in their fight scenes and even at the end of their fight scenes and everything, I picked up on the good chemistry between the two characters.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, I thought, so those are some of the finer points that I really noticed, that I really appreciated that. It's really hard to capture that, you know, because we've seen so many other collaborative efforts when they brought in a lot of characters together. And yeah, they work together and all that, and you know they go through the script and storyline, but the chemistry is just another. That's a whole different thing. Either you have it or you don't.
And that's important. That chemistry in movies is just important. Because you get wrong chemistry. Oh, this person don't fit right in this movie. This movie is good because you don't fit right.
Yeah.
But the chemistry y'all in this movie, it was off the chain. The character, Nakia, man, she was a bad person, boy. She knew her martial arts. Boy. You talk about she knew that staff. She whipped that staff around her neck.
Okoye. Yeah, Okoye.
Is that how you say it?
Okoye.
Kia.
Yeah. Kia was his future wife.
Yeah, okay, that's right. That's right. She was the spy. Yeah, that's right.
But Okoye.
No, Okoye. She was the general. She was the general of the clan.
Yes.
Because they had different clans in the movie.
Of his bodyguards.
Yeah. Which it was kind of tight too, how they had different tribes.
Yes.
I was not expecting that. Like different tribes try to be the next king, and challenge him. And it was kind of had that atmosphere of the African kind of atmosphere. It was just good.
Yeah, and it made you proud. It made me proud as an African. African American, I was just proud, and I just know so many people are going to be blessed, in our community that get a chance to go out and see that, because it's a huge inspiration, what you see on the screen, because you could tell when they took this project on, they were really serious about it.
Yeah, you could tell by that, by the story writing, how they put the characters together, all the technology behind it. They put a lot of work in that. You could see that. Was it $200 million?
Yes, yeah, that was the budget.
Yeah, and they're gonna make that.
Yeah, they'll probably make that this weekend. Yeah, they'll make that the first week, and that's just U.S. I believe it's just U.S. sales alone. Yeah. So they're doing, and they deserve to do that well, because it's really a good quality movie. It had plenty of opportunities, for them to just say, okay, this is this is how far we're going with it because it's just a superhero movie. No, you could tell there was a lot of depth in this, and with the between the characters and the development of the dynamics of the characters, that it was just really special. I love the fact the relationship and the chemistry of the Forrest Whitaker character.
Oh
Yeah. I really love that as the elder, one of the elders of the tribe. You know,
been there for a while.
Yeah, you know who knew his father. You know, was close to his father.
I was surprised about the father though.
Yeah. That's why I said it really made for an awesome storyline. That had you know that was in there that shows that every family has trouble. I mean, has problems.
Everybody got problems.
You know,
ain't no perfect. Family
whether it's a royal family or not, every family has their problems. You know, but in the end, it was all about keeping the family together and being there for each other. And that was a great thing. It was one of the messages that I took away. I'm sorry if I'm talking too much.
Go ahead.
One of my takeaway messages was that it was all about, and I believe T'Challa mentioned that with his speech at the UN about we're better together than we are apart. Essentially, that's what he was saying.
That's what he was saying at the end. That was good.
And that just says so much that we need each other. You know, but getting back to this, there are just so many twists, and there were so many angles of this movie that I could just, I really loved it, and I could see the audience that were watching it with, like you said, no one got out of their seat basically.
Nobody, nobody got in their seat.
I was shocked, and everyone was quiet. It was just, they were soaking it in, and like I said, and I left saying, "Oh my God, is it over with already? I wanted more."
And it got funny parts in there too. The comedy is funny too. It was really good. It's good to take your kids to. I think kids go there and watch it.
Kid friendly.
It wasn't really really that bad that you can't take your kids to it. And not let them watch it.
Yeah.
But let me put a banana in the tailpipe real quick.
Okay.
But
honk honk. Okay.
Any negative about the movies?
Not that not anything glaring that I could say that was total negative. No, I didn't see that.
You didn't see negative?
Yeah,
you can't spot any negatives or anything.
I mean, no, maybe because I just saw it, and but I guess I wasn't so much looking for it, but I didn't see any part where it just said, "Oh, well, this really disappointed me," or "This really let me down." I can't say that. I really can't. I mean, for me to try to do something, I have to really dig and really deep in the weeds to find something.
Yeah.
If there's something, it's not there. It's not glaring. It's not sitting on the top of the surface.
Glaring. Yeah.
It's sitting way down there that you got to really.
Yeah.
That's it's like anything. If you study something long enough, of course you're gonna find something that you could say.
But it was nothing on top of your head that you found.
Oh, no.
I agree with that. I think I'm very critical about movies. I'm like
you are.
But the critical person.
Yeah, he is.
Jesse, he's more critical than me. Ooh, he can find holes in the movie. King, giving you a shout out. But I know I'll talk to you later about the movie. You're going to say something, to get me thinking. but I didn't see nothing on the top of my head that they could have did. But I thought it was good for them at the beginning to tell how they became the Black Panther.
Yeah.
Some people would say it went kind of quickly. That's what they would probably say. But other than that, no, I don't think I see any negative. I still give my 9.5, my rating 9.5. I think it's just a good movie. Yeah. It's all positive all the way around.
Yes.
Good referee. I mean, just it was kind of like a spy. You had a spy person in there too. So she was. It just had everything. Form, spy.
International intrigue, international espionage.
Yeah, all that.
It just, it had it all, and it was just well done because that was a very complex thing to do. That movie had a lot of dynamics in it, like we just mentioned, from the international aspect, from the local tribal aspect, and then you have the aspects. You have the aspect of the family itself, of the royal family, and dealing with the loss of the original king of their father. And so, there were a lot of dynamics that they had to deal with. And so I thought they did an excellent job in dealing with all of those dynamics, from right there in the family to the tribe, to the other tribes around them, and then to the rest of the world. The dynamics.
I agree with that. Yeah. It's really good. The tribes is really good.
Yeah.
But another thing I want to speak about too that I like a lot about this movie is, because a lot of movies do this and it kind of get me upset a little bit in how they do it. This movie, you know how you have family members inside. If you have an action person who's trying to protect the family, he always come up and say, "Oh, I don't want you to be a part of it. I'm trying to protect you. I don't want you to be a part of my journey in trying to protect you."
Yeah.
This one though, he was like, "All right, sister, you come on. You're gonna be the technology person here. You're gonna be making the stuff." I like that. He wasn't like, pushing him aside. He got to do everything.
Yeah.
He had help from his family members. They all coincide with each other.
Yeah.
That was very important to me.
Yeah.
And her character, I think that's probably one of my best characters. It's her. His sister.
Oh, Shuri.
Shuri. Yeah. Shuri is probably one of my best characters. Of course, the Black Panther is one of my best. I like the superhero, the whole thing. But man, Black Panther though, he's up there with the top superheroes, y'all. I know I had a question. We had a question before, like saying something like said, will you compare him better than Batman now? Ooh. I like Batman too. Yeah. I love me some Batman, but that's a conversation that we probably have to have another day, though.
Yeah, maybe another day. It's a serious argument.
So, Gino, go ahead and wrap this up. We're going to 22 minutes right now. We just don't want to keep y'all for that long.
Okay. Well, again, I think this is a huge inspiration for the Black community, but not only the Black community, but for the rest of all the other communities around us, because it helps everyone see us different than originally the way we've been portrayed in the media and also on the big screen, because oftentimes we've just been portrayed as pimps or whatever, all kind of so many, or in jails and all this other stuff. So finally we see us as royalty, us as the superhero, us as the royal family, proud people, people who are of high morals, high standards, people who are prosperous, all of those things, because I think the media has given Black people and also in Africa such a dim view, about, they all think that everyone's just living out in the sticks. And that's it, And in the country of Africa, is so much more than that, So I hope that opens up a lot. This movie, even though it's a fictional character, but it goes along to open up some eyes of a lot of people and some of the misperceptions they have of Black people.
Which say they always think of flies around our mouth for pot bellies.
He just had to do
it. Yeah. That's a good summary, though. I can read that. That was a real good summary on that.
Thank you, sir.
I'm going to leave it like that, though. I mean, movie is pretty good. I give it 9.5. So I hope y'all go see it, though. We're going to come out with some more broadcasts later on, too. I got my music I got done with. I'm going to put that online, too. You're going to check that out.
I know they're going to like that.
Yeah, that's going to be off the chain. That's going to be pretty good, y'all. I got my software, too, better than before. So I hope you still stay tuned to that and go check out this movie,
Yes,
check out this movie and check it out and see if you like it. I hope you do. But go ahead. What you gonna say?
Make sure you check this video out and like it. And even if you get a chance, share it with someone.
There you go. Thank you for the props.
Yeah.
Not gonna get paid for this though.
He's always been cheap. That's all right.
Money is slow. But anyway, y'all, thank you for staying tuned and looking at this SMJ broadcast. I'm your host, Sherrill McNeil Jr., your AKA Commander, and this is
the General.
The General. Catch y'all later.
All right. Peace.